All right, everybody. Welcome back. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful weekend. It is blizzard-like conditions here in the East Coast. Let's see. Okay. So Tether closing what looks to be a breakthrough candle here. Candle body close. We're expecting probably continuation on Tether here. With that kind of closure. All right. Let's see. Yo. So yeah, a weekly bullish engulfing candle confirmed on Tether breaking the first candle to close through the range so far. Not a good look. Yeah. It's pretty much that's about as prelude to continuation down as we could see. This is probably going to end up doing something like this later on. I would have to assume it does something like that later if this continues and this is real. Obviously, it looks real to me. So I did want to discuss this chart here, which is the this is high yield corporate bond ETF divided by the US 10-year. And you can see every single time we got the 10-year to drop and the high yield corporate bonds outperformed, there was a crash. So the 10-year right now is ripping up. So I don't know that this is going to cause anything just yet. We are at like a top of a range though. Yeah, we'll see how this plays out for the equities market here. US oil here is trying to make a move. Still stuck down here. What I really wanted to look at was total 3. This is what I was really watching and hoping that it doesn't break, but it's pretty much looking like it's going to break. This is a roughly 9-year or 10-year channel that is the altcoin market, crypto land. And we're sitting right at the bottom of it right now. of a major, I would call it a support region here. If this breaks, it's going to be pretty bloody. Crypto's treating us colder than the weather. Yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty rocky on this ship for sure. Yeah, so this monthly is what I was really kind of looking at. Yeah, so we'll see how this plays out. But if Tether is going to break ranges and be bullish stuff, then I don't really see how that structure is going to hold. Yeah, so we're right at the weekly supply zone again, and we're just making higher lows here, and it looks like it's trying to breach out of here. All right, it looks strong. So we'll see if this ends up really pushing through this level here, or this actually just another range deviation. I mean, it looks not so bueno. Like the monthly still has room to run. And that's the only thing that kind of scares me there, is that we'll see how this plays out. But you guys can clearly see that this is here. If we just look at the Bitcoin chart, you'll get the idea. So Bitcoin's bear flagged here, right? We're just in this rectangle, or this bear flag. And we're waiting for a resolution on this. So if Tether is going to break out, that means this is going to break down. And yeah, it looks very like we're definitely going to go to this region here and test it. Like, I mean, like with a high likelihood, if the Tether continuation happens. If it stalls here or whatever, if Tether stalls here, then we might get something like this. We might get a push up to like, 93 or whatever up here, back up to the top of the rectangle. I think we're probably just going to range in this rectangle until we get resolution on direction for risk, right? So this here is very critical. The way or the direction that this breaks. So if this weekly candle here is, I mean, that's obviously the strongest weekly candle close that it's had, aside from, these wick highs, but these wicks don't really count. It's really about the candle body closes, right, on the weekly time frame. And then right now the monthly is also candling up there. Right. So, we'll see how this plays out, but this could be it's another, I mean, we are at the top of a range again. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. I mean, Bitcoin doesn't really look that good, right? It looks like it's teeter-tottering right now, right at a major support. Well, we have seen, stuff like this be a possible scenario, but the higher time frame to me it looks not so good. Like even like the quarterly chart. Yeah, it's like fighting for its life right here. So and yeah, gold new all-time highs, right? Yep. Gold is just on a moon mission. Silver, new all-time highs. This is blowing through these Fibonacci levels right now. Crazy. Hello. We are printing a 4-hour counter trend here at the bottom of the range. So we'll see how this plays out. We might get a bounce right here. This looks like the bottom of our rectangle, or the bottom of our flag, or whatever you want to call this here. Bottom of the range. That's pretty much it. We'll see what kind of action we get here. If we get a bounce here, we should be looking back up to like the $93,000 level, 92,000. The crypto president, yeah. MLNA. Is that is that Melania or something? Is that a stock or MLNA? What do you want to see with it? Just how wrecked it is? I don't even know where is this the right chart? Good, good. Not much to see here. Just a big dump, right? Yeah. Soul's right at the place where if it loses this level, it's just straight to $80. Yeah. Looks like it's ready to roll over. Yeah, as soon as it loses this horizontal support, which has acted as support for almost, what, a year and a half or something? Yeah. Yep, doesn't really look that good. I know. Yeah. This is the long-term trend line that we're basically sitting on right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. we breached that, and we're doing that. We're pretty much just candling right down to like 60K. Yeah. Well, this is Bitstamp exchange. I mean, you can see that the volume on Bitstamp has been dropping since 2013. I wouldn't say that this is a good measure of that. But yeah, I don't know. This is the index chart. Look, silver has had no volume until recently. No volume at all. And then boom, volume. Yeah. When rotation. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Gold versus Bitcoin just like flipped a monthly super trend for the first time ever. We're coming up to a top of a range, but yeah, I don't know. This area here looks pretty. This area here looks like a problem area for the gold to Bitcoin ratio chart. But that's like another 83% move against Bitcoin on gold. That's gold doubling up against Bitcoin again. That's nuts. The other way to look at it is like and just look at Bitcoin versus gold instead of gold BTC. I mean, maybe it's easier to visualize and see it this way. It just looks really bad, right? Gold or Bitcoin versus gold is coming into a bottom of a range right here on a previous area here. But it doesn't look very good. Well, maybe that gets a bounce here on the monthly chart. You can see the weakness though, right? Like previously it's made and respected this type of basically this trend line. Now we'll see if we get a bounce here on the ratio. Either gold pulling back or Bitcoin bouncing against gold. And there's not really too much else to really talk about. Equities markets, SPY opening down 0.36%. Looks like it's just holding in this channel for now. The S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. Yeah, I mean, similar to the S&P, just kind of grinding here. It's really showing us that much weakness just yet. I should say it hasn't rolled over just yet. It is starting to make these lower highs here, though. Yeah, likely. And you have earnings season coming here too for the NASDAQ. Tech companies too. Those are going to probably be good. Or even if they are good, I don't think it's going to be conducive price action. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't look the best for the indices right now. You know, you have certain sectors, like the IWM is looking pretty good, right? Like this just broke out. So like your small caps breaking out against S&P 500. Like this hasn't broken out in a while. So this is the IWM versus the S&P 500. Yeah, and you can clearly see that there's going to be a rotation here. So, I mean, where this goes to, I mean, maybe up 18% against the SPY. That region there looks like it will get tested here soon. This is a quarterly chart. So, yeah, I mean, looks like the small caps are gonna outperform the S&P 500 right now. Temporarily, right? Now, this is kind of how rotation goes. You. How are we looking? Not good. Crypto doesn't really look the best. Indices haven't really broke structures yet, but I mean, this is the S&P 500 just hanging on to the channel there. Doesn't really look that good either. NASDAQ, same thing. The Russell looks good. The small caps look good. All right. We were just discussing the IWM versus the S&P 500. Crossing up on a quarterly chart. So there you go. The low caps look good. NVIDIA. Yeah, I mean, NVIDIA trying to hold on to this like 180 range here. Yeah, it looks terrible. Wrecked. Looks like it's coming down more. Looks like gold's going to continue to outperform the S&P. Excuse me. So we're coming into like a quarterly support right now. This is major support for SPX versus gold. Melania coin was released. I thought there was already a Melania coin.
Try to this one. No, they have no BT, I'm sure.
Let's see. How's copper looking? Copper. Why is my chart all screwed up?
Have you heard of Harley Coben Runaway?
Sectors.
It was just released as of episodes.
I still think energy is the way to go right now. I mean, GE Vernova might be a monster long term. Yeah, like energy sector probably. In-phase energy looks good. Yeah, the XLE looks like it's about to break out. Monthly looks good. Quarterly looks good. Yeah. Yeah, and then pick pick the energy sector, and then pick I mean, whatever you want, obviously. Just, if you know the IWM is going to outperform the S&P, then maybe you pick a low cap or a mid cap, medium cap energy stock. I don't know. Well, what else do you guys want to look at? I made a watch list of, I called it the president's watch list. This is where he's been like insider trading his money. Intel got wrecked on Friday. But this is a pretty big pattern for Intel. Yeah, again, my charts just keep getting screwed up here. But yeah, Intel looks good. Macro BTC. Yeah, we can look at Bitcoin. Again, I'm just not a fan of this quarterly candle that we're putting in right now.
Who built a hidden apartment inside the Rhode Island Mall and went undetected for years.
Just tell you it's going up. I can't tell you that. It doesn't look like it's going up right now.
You're going to bed anyway.
Unfortunately.
Oh,
yeah? It just looks like it's bearishly consolidating here. $85K is basically support right now. It's 80. Yeah. This 85K region is pretty much what we're holding up right now, I would say. 84.4K on a daily candle close. And we got the wick low from November push down. So you can see like the attempted rally and then the failure into the major moving average came back down to the bottom of the range here. So we need bids to do that. We need bids. Snow is outperforming crypto. Yeah. Yep. Looks pretty bad for the crypto right now. We had the 3 drives, bear div. Yikes. You guys want to look at anything else before I pop off here? I don't know. When is it all supposed to end? Let's see. It ends Monday, 1 o'clock, roughly. Feels like 4 degrees. Crazy. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so there's some other assets you can trade that actually don't look as bad as crypto. This was a nice double bottom break here. Red wire was looking pretty good. Aerospace and defense sector or whatever. Critical metals, that's quite a candle. Yeah, I'm sure anything related to like platinum, gold, silver, those are all probably ripping, like the miners. Like PLG, I think. Probably. Yeah, I mean, this looks like it's just breaking out. This miner looks like it's gonna run for a while. This quarterly just crossed up. Yeah. Nuts. All right. So it should be over by 11. Nice. Anyways, we're going to continue to monitor, tether dominance here. And we should probably look at what the volatility index here is doing too for the indices. So for the VIX, we haven't crossed yet on the weekly. So that's something to watch. If the government's going to shut down again, that's probably going to cause volatility for sure. So this weekly ends up crossing. you know what to expect in the market. All right. We're going to watch that 23 level and then that 28 level on the volatility index. Anything beyond that, I think that puts us in like major crash territory or major drawdown territory. Right. Even during the COVID crash, we saw a 78 reading on the VIX. That was after a massive crash. So if we start doing something like that, you know what's happening. All right. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you guys haven't done so already. And we'll catch you guys next week. You guys have a wonderful week. We are suspecting maybe a retest of the $92,000, $93,000 level on Bitcoin before maybe retesting the bottom of the range again. If Tether just continues to break, then you know where we're going. We're going lower. Like this region here, the 6.67. Once this takes this out, I think that we're going to get that. And then we'll be probably sitting around 70s, maybe 60s after that. All right. Catch you guys next week.
Hey everyone, you've landed on the Swing Trade Pros website here. My name is Mr. Know-It-All. I've been an active swing trader for over 7 years. I want to welcome you guys all to the community here. My goal is to change 1 million people's lives with swing trading and trading profitably. This is a skill set you can learn here with the service. You go check out the testimonials in Discord. You can see lots of folks talking about the service and how the trade calls are super profitable. You can check Profit Gains channel. I think we've amassed around $150,000 worth of profits in the last year posted in the Profits Gains channel just from other users and traders in the community. I'd like all of you guys to check out the 14-day free trial. A coupon code will be pinned in the comment section below this video, so check it out. And we'll take you through 14-day free trial process here. You come down to the website, save 44%, and claim your 14-day free trial. Click on that. And that will take you to the Swing Trade Pros website where you can click sign up now. And after your 14-day free trial is up, on the 15th day you will get billed, full disclosure of that. And I appreciate you guys all joining the community. It will change your lives. Give it a chance. A lot of these swing trades can take months. One of our biggest trades of the year last year was INJ. We took an entry at $1.60, and well, that asset's trading over $35 today. So that was one of the banger trades that I pointed out. My strongest pattern that I trade that I'm known for is the falling wedge. I call it the falling node wedge pattern. Lots of divergence on these charts, and that's what makes these patterns really play out. And you guys are going to be able to really learn that in the service, and I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys on the charts.